Bobby Sherman. If you're a classic pop fan, just hearing that name probably brings back a flood of memories. He wasn't just another face from the 60s and 70s. He was the face, with those shaggy locks, sparkling blue eyes, and the kind of smile that made teen magazines fly off the shelves. Back then, Bobby was everywhere. He played Jeremy Bolt in Here Come the Brides, and suddenly, he was more than an actor. He was a sensation. Posters, t-shirts, even cereal boxes. His fans followed decoy limos just to catch a glimpse. And of course there was the music. Little Woman Julie, Do You Love Me, La La La, If I Had You, and Easy Come, Easy Go. If you had a radio, you knew those songs and probably sang along at least once. He was the king of bubblegum pop, with a voice that could both break and mend a heart. But what a lot of people might not know is what came after the screaming crowds and the bright lights. Bobby Sherman was never just about the fame. Born Robert Cabot Sherman Jr. in Santa Monica, he learned music early, trumpet, drums, singing, all to help him overcome shyness. By 21, he'd been discovered at a Hollywood party, and the rest, as they say, was history. But when the spotlight faded, Bobby didn't chase after it. He left show business with no regrets, ready for a new chapter. Inspired by a Red Cross class he'd taken to care for his own kids, Bobby trained as an EMT. He didn't just talk about helping people, he did it. Delivered babies, saved lives, and taught new recruits as the LAPD's chief medical training officer. And that generosity didn't stop there. With his wife Brigitte, Bobby co-founded a foundation to help children in Ghana, making sure his legacy wasn't just about music, but about making a difference. His personal life had its ups and downs. His first marriage ended in divorce. But he found love again, and leaves behind 2 sons, 9 grandchildren, and the countless people he helped through medicine and kindness. Even in his later years, Bobby couldn't resist the call of music, joining nostalgia tours with fellow teen idols. And sometimes, when he was out on an emergency call, an old fan would recognize him, not for the pop star he was, but for the hero he'd become. Bobby Sherman passed away at 81 after a battle with cancer. But his story isn't just about fame or music charts. It's about choosing purpose over celebrity, about using your gifts to lift up others. For fans who grew up with his songs, and for the people whose lives he touched, Bobby Sherman's legacy will always be more than a memory. It's a reminder that pop idols can become real-life heroes,